Hello students, welcome to Affairs Cloud. My name is Vikas. So friends, we have an application by the name Careers Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store. And once you have downloaded, you can log in with your Gmail ID. And why I am suggesting you this application, because this is the one-stop solution for all the current affairs. This is the best of the best application and the platform where you can enhance your learning through help. Here you will be provided with multiple courses. Here you will be provided with multiple options of quizzes, and even you will be provided current affairs on daily basis. PDFs and quizzes will be provided to you on daily basis, both in Hindi as well as English. Here you will be provided current affairs with weekly basis and monthly basis also. Here remember, once you have done watching our video, then you can log in through this application, take out the PDF, read that PDF and go through the quizzes. That will enhance your preparation. Same you have to do for weekly and same you have to do for the monthly also. In monthly you will be provided with the top 100 important questions PDF and video also, that will enhance your learning, and it will be a very beneficial and important video for the revision perspective. And not just this friends, apart from this we also provide you banking and economic questions. We provide you state current affairs such as of Uttarakhand, UP, Tripura, Telangana and many more. Not just this, apart from this we also provide you topic wise current affairs, and the topics that we are providing you are really important. These topics are such as national affairs, international affairs, important days, sports, defense, science and technology, apps and web portals, obituary. These are the important topics that are being asked in various exams across India. So these are the topics that are must and should be covered and will be beneficial for the preparation of the students.
Hello everyone. So in this video we will be discussing important current affairs of 13th of October. This session will be quite interesting, so do pay attention till the end. Let's start. First we are talking about natural gas, right? We know natural gas is used in various equipments also in India as well as abroad also. And if you remember, in UK their homes are heated using this natural gas that is supplied from Russia. Coming back, recently in India natural gas demand has risen by 4% in 2023. I repeat, if we are talking about 2023, the demand of natural gas in India has risen by 4%. And this particular data was released by a report that was released by IEA, that is International Energy Agency. Correct? They released a report that is Gas 2023 Medium Term Market Report, and as per the report, the natural gas demand in India is expected to rise by 4% in 2023, and on an average it is stated that the annual rate of about 8% till 2026 will be achieved. This growth will be driven by power, petrochemical and fertilizer sector, and India's primary gas supply rising by 2% in the first 8 months of 2023. Correct? And remember here, US, that is United States of America, has retained the position as the world's largest LNG exporter. LNG is your liquefied natural gas. Then PNG is your petrified natural gas. Then CNG is your compressed natural gas. Correct? Next is DAHD. DAHD is your Department of Animal Husbandry and Dairying. Correct? They have launched a help program to empower women and signed an MOU with NRLM at Jharkhand. I repeat, first of all, remember this A help. What does this A help stands for? That is Accredited Agent for Health and Extension of Livestock Production. I repeat, take a note of this full form. That is Accredited Agent for Health and Extension of Livestock Production. This is your A-Help program, and this will empower women. Correct? First of all, remember this. This program was launched where? This program was launched in Jharkhand. Right? Then this initiative was launched through a memorandum of understanding that was signed between DAHD and NRLM under the Ministry of Rural Development. The aim of this particular A-Help program is to empower women by engaging them as accredited agents who can contribute to essential tasks such as disease control, animal tagging, livestock insurance, etc. Right? Mark this. Also, this A-Help will enhance the access to veterinary services at farmers. Correct? And this will serve as an integration of women's empowerment and fostering socio-economic development. Correct? Mark this. Then next thing, A-Help. This A-Help has already been initiated in 6 states, that includes Bihar, Gujarat, Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh, Uttarakhand and Jharkhand. Moving on. Next is RBI. RBI to apply PCA supervisory guidelines to government-owned NBFCs. I repeat, RBI has announced that they will apply strict supervisory norms under the Prompt Corrective Action, that is PCA framework, to the government-owned NBFCs starting from October 2024. This move has significant implications for those government-owned NBFCs, and major government-owned NBFCs that will be subject to PCA framework. They will include entities like PFC, REC, IRFC and ICIFCI. Apart from this, remember Bank of Baroda, they will immediately suspend the process of onboarding new customers as per the guidelines released by RBI. What is their application name? It is BOB World. Right, on their mobile application they cannot onboard any new customers now. Next we are talking about unemployment rate at a 6-year low of 3.2% for 22-23, and this was released by the 6th edition of the annual periodic labor force survey that was released by NSSO, that is National Sample Survey Office, that comes under the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation, and they have released this 6th edition of the periodic labor force survey, in which they talk about the unemployment rate that was at a 6-year low of 3.2%. If we talk about the unemployment rate in the current weekly status, it decreased to 5.1% for 22-23. It was around 8.7% in 2017-18. Right? Next thing, remember the 6th annual report by NSSO is premised upon the periodic labor force survey that was conducted during July 2022 till June 2023. Next we are talking about Skyroot Aerospace. They have signed 2 MOU with French space firms to launch satellite. Those 2 space firms are Prometheus and ConnectSat. Correct? Mark this. And if we talk about Skyroot Aerospace, it is a Hyderabad based space startup, and they signed this MOU with these 2 organizations. If we talk about them, then remember Skyroot, ConnectSpace and Explio also. There is another company. There was a trilateral agreement also there was signed with them. But if we talk about this MOU with Prometheus, this was basically for the Earth observation constellation that will be on board the Skyroot's Vikram rocket. And for ConnectSat, this MOU was for the basically IoT satellite, correct, for the reconfiguration of the software for ConnectSat's IoT satellite. So both these, remember the name of these 2 are important. Generally it won't be asked that what was the reason for the MOU between these 2 organizations, but it will definitely be asking you that Skyroot recently signed MOUs with 2 space firms. What are the name of those 2 French space 2 firms, right? They are Prometheus and ConnectSat. Then if we talk about Skyroot launched India's first privately built Vikram S under the mission Prarambh, that is the beginning, and it was launched in 2022. Vikram S. Next if we talk about Skyroot Aerospace, who is the co-founder and chief executive officer here? Pawan Kumar Chandana ji. Headquarters is in Hyderabad, Telangana, and it was established in 2018. Next we are talking about Navneet Munot. As you can see him in the picture, he is Navneet Munot, and he is the managing director and chief executive officer of HDFC AMC, and now he has been appointed as the chairman of Association of Mutual Fund in India. I repeat, Navneet Munot, he has been appointed as the chairman of Association of Mutual Fund in India, correct, and he is currently MD and CEO of HDFC AMC. Also remember, he will take charge as the chairman on 16th of October, and he will be replacing or succeeding whom? He will be succeeding A. Balasubramaniam, who is the MD and CEO of Aditya Birla Sun Life Asset Management Corporation Limited. The election for this took place at the 28th annual general meeting of AMFI in September 2023. Next, if we talk about Navneet Munot, he has been serving as MD and CEO of HDFC AMC since 2021 and has over 3 decades of experience in the financial services. Next is Kumar Sangakkara. He has been appointed as the new chair of MCC World Cricket Committee. What is MCC? MCC is your Melbourne Cricket Club. So recently MCC Melbourne Cricket Club has appointed former Sri Lankan cricketer, correct, he was the former captain of Sri Lankan cricket team, Kumar Sangakkara, as the new chairperson for the MCC World Cricket Committee. Important. He will be succeeding whom? He will be succeeding former England captain Mike Gatting, who held this post since 2017. Currently, Kumar Sangakkara is currently the director of cricket and the head coach of the Rajasthan Royals in the IPL. Also, apart from this, he was also appointed to represent the World Cricket Council on the MCC committee in 2022. He has served as the president of the MCC from 2019 till 2021, and he became the first non-British president of MCC. Next is Ajit Pawar has resigned as the director of Pune District Central Cooperative Bank. Right, I repeat, recently Ajit Pawar, who is the Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra, has recently resigned as the director of the Pune District Central Cooperative Bank Limited. The reason for this was that there was an increase in workload after becoming the Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra, so he let this particular post go. Apart from this, remember here Ajit Pawar has been the director of Pune District Central Cooperative Bank for 32 years, that is since 1991. Next remember Digambar Durgade, the president of PDCC, that is your Pune District Central Cooperative Bank, has accepted the Ajit Pawar's resignation. Then next thing, remember, he is sworn in as the 9th Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra. This question can be asked that Ajit Pawar was which number of Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra, and he is the 9th Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra. Next is SBI FML, that is your SBI Funds Management Limited. They have received RBI's approval to acquire 9.99% stake in IndusInd Bank. I repeat, SBI Mutual Funds Limited, they have received the RBI's approval to acquire up to 9.99% stake in IndusInd Bank Limited. This acquisition will allow the company to also hold 9.99% voting rights in the bank. The approval has been granted with the reference to the application made by SBI FML to RBI. Correct? Next. These are the direct questions, friends, that you need to remember. Say, for example, now if we talk about SBI FML, that is SBI Funds Management Limited, who is the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer here? Shamsher Singh. Headquarters is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. It was established in 1987. Then if we talk about IndusInd Bank, who is the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer? Sumant Kathpalia ji. Headquarters is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Established in 1994, and the tagline also you can remember, that is, we make you feel richer. I repeat, we make you feel richer. Next is CCI has approved the acquisition involving Hitachi Astemo Limited. I repeat, recently Competition Commission of India has approved the following acquisition that will involve Hitachi Astemo Limited, that is HAL. This is a Japanese public limited company that manufactures auto parts for the mobiles and two-wheelers motor vehicles in India. HAL was formed in 2021 by the merger of 4 Hitachi automotive companies, and now CCI has approved the acquisition of involving Hitachi Astemo Limited. Right? This CCI approved the acquisition of an additional 6.6% of the voting rights in HAL by Honda Motor Company Limited. With this, 40% of the voting rights in HAL is held by Honda Motor Company Limited. Correct? Mark this. Next is Miura 1 SN1. Miura 1 SN1. This was launched by PLD Space. And what is PLD Space? PLD Space is your Spanish space company. Right? I repeat, Miura 1 SN1. This was launched by a space company, Spanish space company, and this was the first private suborbital European rocket, that is Miura 1 SN1. I repeat, this is the first private suborbital European rocket, Miura 1 SN1, launched by a Spanish space company, that is PLD Space. The reusable rocket that was launched from CEDEA of Spanish National Institute of Aerospace Technology, that is in space. Right? That is in Spain. So coming back, Miura 1 SN1, this was launched by PLD Space, that is a Spanish space company, and this is the first private suborbital European rocket. If we talk about this Miura 1 SN1, this rocket is of 12.5 meters in length, correct, and the rocket has a nominal payload mass of 100 kilograms. And this Miura 1, the name of this rocket has been named after a breed of fighting bull, because we know in space the bullfighting is very common. Moving on. Next is Padma Shri awardee Daya Bhai Karuna Shankar Shastri. As you can see in the picture, he has recently passed away. He was an Indian Sanskrit scholar and a founder of Brahmarshri Sanskrit Mahavidyalaya, that is in Gujarat. He recently passed away at the age of 98 in Gujarat. He was born in 1926 in Gujarat only, and he was a very famous distinguished Sanskrit scholar of India. Apart from this, remember, he was also awarded with Brahmashri award, correct, and that was he was awarded with this Brahmashri award in 2000, and he was awarded with Padma Shri in 2016. So he remember Sanskrit scholar and Padma Shri awardee Daya Bhai Karuna Shankar Shastri, as you can see him in the picture, has recently passed away. Next comes your Good Manufacturing Practice Day. We observe this day on 10th of October, and it was celebrated across the India with the aim to create awareness about the critical role of national current good manufacturing practices in the pharmaceutical industry that will ensure quality and safety of the medical products. Same, remember, the theme here is transforming healthcare, right? CGMP, that is current good manufacturing practices transforming healthcare. This is the theme for the Good Manufacturing Practice Day on 10th of October. And remember, on 10th of October, it marks the first ever national CGMP day, right? Next is World Arthritis Day. When do we observe World Arthritis Day? World Arthritis Day is observed on 12th of October, and it is to create awareness of rheumatic and musculoskeletal disease and the impact of it on the people, right? We know that old people also start to face arthritis problems, correct, and this day is basically highlights the importance of early diagnosis of arthritis and its treatment. Then there is a theme for this World Arthritis Day, that is living with an RMD at all stages of life. When was the first time this World Arthritis Day observed? It was observed for the first time in 1996. Next, World Sight Day. When do we observe World Sight Day? So World Sight Day is observed every year across the globe on the second Thursday of October month. On the second Thursday of October month, right? So remember it like this, that every year on second Thursday of the October month we observe World Sight Day, and this year in 2023 it was 12th of October we observed this day. This World Sight Day is also known as World Eye Day or World Vision Day. Then the theme here that you need to remember is love your eyes at work. I repeat, love your eyes at work is the theme for the World Sight Day, World Eyes Day or World Vision Day. Next is your state news, friends. Himachal Pradesh has approved One Mitra scheme. Not just One Mitra, multiple schemes were recently approved by Himachal Pradesh Chief Minister Sukhwinder Singh Sukhu, right? Also remember, the decisions are aimed at enhancing the government's promoting welfare and boosting the infrastructure in the Himachal Pradesh. This One Mitra scheme, this scheme was initiated by the Forest Department of Himachal Pradesh, and the aim here is to strengthen the participation of local communities in the protection, conservation and development of the forest areas, because one in Hindi is known as forest only, correct? Or sorry, forest in Hindi is known as one. Then this scheme will engage one Mitra in each of the 2061 forest beats to enhance the local community involvement to take care to conserve the protected forest areas. Then apart from this, ropeway system pilgrimage was launched, Shimla Development Plan Amendment, Himachal Pradesh town and country planning rules were amended. Apart from this, relief package for the disaster affected families were released. Apart from this, compensation details were released, that the damaged kacha house, pakka house, because of the rainfall, they will be granting 1 lakh rupees. The compensation for the completely demolished house, they will be receiving amount from 1.3 lakh rupees to 7 lakh rupees, correct? For the loss of goats, ships or lambs, a compensation would be around 6,000 rupees. Then apart from the agriculture and horticulture, then when it will be damaged, so for them around 3600 rupees per biga will be launched. So these are some of the other schemes that was launched and that you can read directly from the PDF. Right, the main here that you need to remember is Van Mitra scheme, that is for the conservation of the forest or protected forest areas of Himachal Pradesh, so that the community participation can also be increased. Correct, and it was launched by Himachal Pradesh. So friends, these are all your current affairs for the day. Now let's go for the one-liner revision. India's natural gas demand to rise 4% in 2023 as per the IEA report. DAHD has launched a help program to empower women and signed MOU with NRLM at Jharkhand. RBI to apply PCA supervisory guidelines to government-owned NBFCs starting October 2024, and RBI has instructed Bank of Baroda to stop customer onboarding on mobile application. Unemployment rate at 6-year low of 3.2% in 22-23 as per the 6th NSSO annual periodic labor force survey. Then Skyroot Aerospace signed 2 MOUs with French space firms to launch satellites. HDFC AMC's Navneet Munot elected as the chairman of AMFI. Anthony Heredia elected as a vice chairman here. Then Kumar Sangakkara appointed as the new chair of the MCC's World Cricket Committee. Maharashtra's Deputy Chief Minister Ajit Pawar has resigned as the director of Pune District Central Cooperative Bank. SBI FML fund gets the RBI approval to acquire up to 9.99% stake in the same bank. Next, CCI approved the acquisition involving Hitachi Astemo Limited. Europeans' first private rocket, Miura-1 SN1, launched by PLD Space. Sanskrit scholar and Padma Shri awardee Dayabhai Karuna Shankar Shastri has recently passed away. First National Current Good Manufacturing Practices Day observed on 10th of October. World Arthritis Day on 12th of October. World Sight Day on 12th of October. And Himachal Pradesh Cabinet approves the various initiatives across various sectors, right? And one of them is Van Mitra. So friends, these were your important current affairs for the day. Now let's move to some revision current affairs. Next is India's growth projected to be at 6.3% for both 2023 and 2024 according to the World Economic Outlook. Correct, I repeat, according to the World Economic Outlook. IMF releases this outlook, World Economic Outlook, right? So remember this also question can be asked, that World Economic Outlook was recently released by which organization? It is IMF. So they have raised the India's GDP growth forecast to 6.3% in July 2023, correct? And remember, the earlier estimated was that India will be growing between 6.1%, correct? Apart from this, remember, it is also stated that not just in 2023 but in 2024 also India will be growing at around 6.3%. But remember, this is not a fixed data, it keeps on changing, right? Whether, say for example, we know that there is a war going on between Israeli and Hamas right now. So definitely that can impact the world economy and that can also impact the India's GDP growth rate, right? For example, if tomorrow a different war in different region emerges, right? Or say for example, any new situation comes in the global market. So this pandemic or this particular growth rate will also falter. But remember, as of now, India's GDP growth rate as projected by World Economic Outlook released by IMF is 6.3% for both 2023 and 2024. Then remember, according to IMF, the global growth that is projected here is that the global economies will grow slow to 3% in 2023 from 3.5% that they grew in 2022, and that is a fall of almost 50 basis points. Also, it stated that it will be growing, global economy will be growing by 2.9% in 2024, and the global growth for 2023 and 2024 will be below the historical average growth rate of 3.8%, that is between 2000 to 2019. So the average between 2000 to 2019 is 3.8, and it is saying that it will be below than that because it will be around 2.9% in 2024. Then the global inflation will decline steadily to 6.9% in 2023 from 8.7% that it was in 2022. Then it is also expected that in 2024 the global inflation will be around 5.8%. Right? Moving on. Next is 360 One Wealth and India Rich List. Right? I repeat, One Wealth Huron India Rich List was released, and in this, remember, it was the 12th anniversary 12th anniversary edition of the Hurun India Rich List that was recently released in association with 361 Wealth. In this, remember, in this 361 Wealth Hurun India Rich List, who is the person who has topped this list? It was topped by Mukesh Ambani. He is 66 years of age and he is the chairman of Reliance Industries Limited. And Mukesh Ambani has regained the title as the India's richest man with a wealth of almost 8,08,700 crore rupees. Then on second position is Gautam Adani. He is ranked the second richest person with a wealth of 4,74,800 crore rupees. Correct. And on third position is Cyrus Poonawalla, who secured the third position. So in the 361 Wealth Hurun India Rich List, that is the 12th edition of this list, was released, and who topped it, or who is the richest Indian? He will be Mukesh Ambani. If we talk about Hurun India Rich List or Hurun India, who is the managing director and chief researcher here? Anas Rahman Junaid, and the headquarters is in Mumbai, Maharashtra, and it was established in 2012. Next is Exercise Chakravat. Exercise Chakravat is an annual joint humanitarian assistance and disaster relief exercise, that is AJHE. Now what is this AJHE? That is annual joint humanitarian HADR. What is HADR? HADR is your humanitarian assistance and disaster relief exercise. So this is an annual joint humanitarian assistance and disaster relief exercise, Chakravat 2023. This was conducted by Indian Navy. Important. Then the location where this was held, that is Goa. It was from 9 to 11th of October. That means it was till yesterday, this exercise, and this was to address the challenges that are posed by climate change in the Indian Ocean region. And the first ever edition of this exercise was held in the 2015. Right, I repeat, this annual joint humanitarian assistance and disaster relief exercise, Chakravat 2023, conducted by Indian Navy at Goa from 9 to 11th October, and the aim here was to challenge or to address the challenges and come up with various solutions to the challenges that are posed by climate change in the Indian Ocean region. Right, mark this is important one. Then apart from this, remember, the logo of Chakravat was also launched during this particular exercise. Moving on. Next is banking and finance. Axis Bank and FIBE, FIBE, they partnered to launch India's first numberless credit card. So India's first numberless credit card was launched by Axis Bank in collaboration with which organization? In collaboration with FIBE. Correct. And it is the first ever numberless credit card that will be known as FIBE Axis Credit Card. This will be working on RuPay, and it will allow the customers to link this credit card to UPI. Also, remember, FIBE Axis Credit Card, this will offer tech-savvy solutions and multiple schemes for the Generation Z, that is also known as Gen Z. And Gen Z is considered to the population that is born between 1996 till 2010. This card will not have any number, expiry date or CVV value, that is your card verification value. This card will offer various services such as your tap and pay feature at offline stores. Then various rewards will be provided, cashbacks will be provided, fuel surcharge will be provided, various access to the airport lounges will also be provided here. If we talk about Axis Bank, who is the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer? Amitabh Chaudhary, headquarter Mumbai, Maharashtra, and it was in 1993 that this was established. And if we talk about FIBE, who is co-founder and Chief Executive Officer? Akshay Mehrotra, and headquarter is in Pune, Maharashtra. I repeat, co-founder and Chief Executive Officer of FIBE is Akshay Mehrotra, and this was established in 2015. So coming back, India's first numberless credit card was launched by Axis Bank in collaboration with FIBE. Next is European Union has approved the world's first green bond standards to avoid green washing. I repeat, recently it was EU, that is European Union. They have approved new standards for the companies that are issuing green bonds to help the investors, to enable them to distinguish between the truly sustainable companies and from those are misleading the investors, right? So basically you can see that there are companies, right, and there will be some good companies and the bad companies. Some companies will be providing the actual sustainable companies will be providing you with the trustworthy bonds, right, but the other companies, they will be just greenwashing you or misleading you with some random product, correct? So it was European Union who have approved the first green bond standards for avoiding the greenwashing or for helping the investors so that no company can mislead them. These standards will include European green bonds labeling, representing a first of its kind global initiative. Right here you can see the green bonds representing over 50% of the total value in 2021 issuance is still only 3 to 5% of the overall bond market. Companies aiming to categorize their bonds as green must disclose detailed information regarding the use of bonds, and companies must allocate at least 85% of the salary of the raised fund to activities aligned with the European Union sustainable taxonomy. In addition to sustainable allocation, companies must demonstrate how these investments contribute to their transition to a net zero carbon emission economy. Correct? So it is European Union who has recently approved the world's first green bond standards to avoid any greenwashing or to avoid any company misleading their investors. Next, let's move to homework section. First is, which organization released the forecast on global merchandise trade growth? Second, tokenization, which was seen in news, is associated with dash. Third, which country's kabaddi team has clinched the Asian Games title 2023? So friends, these are your 3 important homework questions. I want to see maximum participation, and if you find the session interesting, do like the video and let us know in the comment section what are your views. So that's all for the day. Thank you and have a nice day.
That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at Affairs Cloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this, friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is affairscloud_official. In the end, friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.